for Antlock and the entire
If you took all the talent on this show and bottled it up, you'd fail a urinalysis. It's Sully and Russ on the Big Biz Show.
Russ and Sully, Big Biz Show, CBS Radio Network, Business Talk Radio Network, and the Biz Television Network. Understand that process. And we met a gal last week through a friend. I won't say his name, but it rhymes with Andy Austin. And he introduced me to a gal named Nia Stefany. She's the CEO of xnergy. What's up, girlfriend?
Hello.
Nice to meet you again.
Making this set look a lot better.
Boy, she is. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at this.
Yes,
what is the deal? Could be the Sully and Nia
I've been stalking
show.
her all day.
I know you have. So listen, I have a question for you. So first of all, xnergy, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So because that's spelled with an X, by the way, Nels.
Oh sure.
You know, it's xnergy. It's an investment banking firm, and the reason I wanted to have you on the air specifically was because I don't think a lot of our listeners understand what investment bankers do. And I think it's a pretty cool topic. Do you have any idea? If I ask Russ, tell me about what.
I'm still hung up on the X because I think Xanadu was spelled that way too, if I'm not
it
mistaken.
was. That's right.
Investment.
What's an investment?
Xerox.
Boom, nailed it. Xerox, Xanadu, and xnergy.
Yeah. And investment bankers, I would imagine they look for investment. They invest in stuff.
That's kind of pretty close, isn't it?
They're banks.
Right.
They have a lot of money, and
right.
they audition people.
We raise capital. We raise capital for emerging growth businesses.
So emerging growth business means
that.
Well, okay. So see, this is perfect because I'm from your world, and he is a
emerging
mouth breather.
Growth. Let me see if I got this.
Okay, It's emerging growth.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then I don't know what it is. No, emerging growth.
I mean, it's a company about ready to take off. Correct?
Right.
Would that be a good way to put it?
So they got this widget. Everything's in place, and they go, I need some money. So they go to an investment banker rather than a Wells Fargo or like a teller.
Right.
You know, you wouldn't go.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
And that's what we do. We take an engagement and we raise the company growth capital.
So here's my question. So and I know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask this question. A lot of people don't understand. You guys don't have big vaults of money behind you, but you have a ton of investors behind you that are willing to take your advice because you guys do the research necessary.
That's correct.
And
that's correct. We have
record?
relationships with institutions.
Yeah.
And that's what we do is we broker those transactions and we raise capital.
So it's basically like, if you think of it this way, you know, you go to a bank for a loan, Nails. You understand this?
Thinking it.
Okay, so you've got the loan officer. Okay.
Right.
And of course, you know, if you at first I understand the difference between debt and equity. Debt is when you borrow the money. Equity is when you're buying into a company. Okay. But the difference is that middle person works for the bank. You're a third party, and I'm not going to say a disinterested third party because you're representing kind of both sides. But I would assume, do you cheat to the side? I don't say cheat.
No, our
I don't say cheat to the side of the investor, but
really the companies.
So the companies are.
The client,
no kidding.
Which is interesting.
It is because normally
investors are the ones we have the relationship.
I
with.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that what makes you different, or is that part of this whole
No, that's what
dark world that
bankers
you're
do.
in?
So basically, so the people that are in your stable, so to speak, are the people with the cake, the money, the check writers are in your stable, but the client is the company that's looking for capital.
That's right.
Now, listen, I made a living, and the reason, listen, I can tell you this. Here's a story. Let me bring you back to a gentler time.
Oh,
Russ.
here we go.